Hey everyone, welcome back for another episode of Math It Up. I am your host, George Pierce, and you can find me on Twitter if you want. You don't have to, it's more for teachers. But today we're going to work through decimal and place value assignment number 2. Anything we do, I'm going to timestamp it below. So don't waste your time trying to run through the whole video to find a specific answer. Just look in the description and hit that timestamp, because otherwise we're just wasting time here. So if you only have a problem with question number 7 or 12, 16, 107, just kidding, it's not 107 questions, then just timestamp it. If you are so inclined, subscribe to our channel, or even better, subscribe to our YouTube gaming channel, GB Gaming, where we'll actually do fun, interactive gaming stuff for lunchtime intramurals, but that's another story. Otherwise, just stick with us here today. Let's math it up. All right, as I said before, this is assignment 2 for decimal and place value, and I'm going to go through question by question from beginning to end. So jump to that timestamp now, or just start following along, and we're going to get into it. Okay, so question number 1. We are doing write the place value of each underlined number. It's fairly straightforward. There's 6 or 8 questions, and they are some fairly straightforward place values. For question number 1, our decimal would be here, and we would be 1, 2, 3 decimal places over. That decimal place would be the hundreds place value. Question number 2. Where are you? All right. Ooh, okay. So there's lots of numbers here, some decimals. Find our decimal. There's our decimal. Right there. And we are going to go 1, 2, 3, or tenths, hundredths. Oh my gosh, that thing. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So we are thousands. Thousandths. Thousandths. Sorry for my penmanship. So this is thousand, and this is thousandths. THS on the end. Thousandths. All right, question number 3. Here's our decimal. It's super important to take note of. And our decimal goes ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So this is going to be thousands. Oops. ANDS. Thousands. Question number 4. Moving along quickly here. Oh my goodness. This is getting big here. There's some serious place values. We're going to go tens. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, 100,000th, 100,000th, hundred thousandths. Oh, this is a tough one. Just kidding. Not tough at all. We're going to go here. We're going to go from the decimal point, one back. Tenths. T-E-N-T-H-F. F. T-H-S. Thousandths. My mic's on. Thousandths. Thousandths. Super important. All right. Question number 6. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Oops, thousandths. Thousandths. Super important. Very different between thousand and thousandths. Very different. All right, question number 6 here. Cruising along. Oh, this one does not have a decimal place, but it does have commas. Don't get confused. The decimal place is right here. You could write zeros to make it look better, maybe, but there's no need. We're gonna go tens, hundredths. Oh, sorry. Ones, 10, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, 100,000s. Oh my goodness. Okay. And the last one here. Oh, the most difficult one yet. Tenths. Tenths. All right, that was it. That's the whole first section. Boom, done. All right, so let's jump into a new camera frame and let's move on to the next section. Oh my goodness, write each numeral in words. So difficult. Printing. Oh, this is math class. No, this is actually really important. We need to be able to do this. Let's try and get it. There it is. Okay. 159.2. Now, I'm not going to write 0.2. We're going to write and 2 tenths. 159 and 2 tenths. Oh my gosh, I'm going to write 159 and 2 tenths. Sorry for my writing there. 159 and 2 tenths. I'm just going to turn my desktop off so you can see that more easily. 159 and 2 tenths. Next one here is, oh my goodness. Okay. So we got some zeros in here, so that's going to be a little easier. And it's going to make it, you know, more reasonable at times because we don't have to write that place value there. Okay, we're going to write this as 6t for 1,000 9 64,009. That's the whole number. We're going to say and 4 oopsies and 400 50 450. 55, 455, and now it's 455 thousandths. Thousandths. 64,009 and 455 thousandths. Tricky. Write each as a numeral. This is the same thing but backwards here. This is now question number 9, and it's a little bit, it's not backwards, sorry, it's just backwards from the previous question. 809,000. 809,000. 30 and 76 hundredths. $809,000. 809,000 30 and 76 hundredths. 809,000 30. This is I like this. 809,000 and 30. Not and 30. 809,000 30 and 76 hundredths. That's good. It's making me think. I like that. Let's see. Question number 10. Question number 10. 241 and 49 thousandths. 241. 241. And, right, this is the and. 49 thousandths. Tricky. 49 thousandths. That's a 9. 49. Sorry, it's messy. I'm going to redo that. Oh my gosh, what's going on with my 9s? 241 and 49 thousandths. Tricky. It's kind of different writing it backwards and forwards like that. All right, we're going to go to question 11, and we're going to start adding and subtracting. Question 11. Starting off pretty basic. We have two-digit, a whole number and a tenth. This is very basic decimal addition. If you're showing your work, this is the important part of showing your work. This is the first chance to show your work today and box your answer. We're going to do 1.2 plus 6.2. We're going to line them up vertically, and we're going to make sure we line up our decimals. That's the most important part when you're adding and subtracting, is you're lining up your decimals. And when you line up your decimals, we just then simply do vertical addition. So we have 6 and we have 7 and we have our decimal. Simple as that. And of course, let's box our answer. So our answer to question number 11 is 7.6. Let's go to question 12. And oh, this is, again, you guys and girls are going to fly through this. 2.76 plus 0.2, and we're going to add a 0 just to hold that place value. We're not going to be like, it's just making everything lined up nicely. That's all we're doing. So we're going to go 6 and 0. That's going to be 6. 2 and 7 is going to be 9. And 2 and 0 is 2. And of course, we need to add our decimal. Our answer is going to be 296. 2.96. Or 2 and 96 hundredths. Question number 13. Okay, so now we have 3 numbers. Same thing. Let's continue the same process. Just need to make sure we add these together in a vertical fashion and line up our decimal throughout. So we have 1.7, 5.5, and 8.0. Now 8 and 8.0, the same thing. I'm just doing that solely to help continue our vertical alignment. Ooh, chop. I'm playing with my camera. Sorry. 7 and 5 is going to be 12. Write the 2. Carry the 1. Write the decimal point. Write the decimal point. Let's do that now. We have 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 and 8 is 15. 15.2. Square our answer. Move on to question 14. Now, question 14 is going to be 0.2. Oops, I don't want to write that. 0.2 plus 2.12 plus 11.948. Oh my goodness, what has happened here? So we can add some zeros. Now everything is like nicely lined up. 1, 2, 3. Look at all these place values. All these place values are so nicely lined up. But of course, we don't need to draw lines through things. We just want to make sure things line up. So 0 plus 0 plus 8 is going to be 8. 2 plus 4 is going to be 6. 2 plus 1 is 3. Plus 9 is going to be 12. Carry the 1. 1 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1 is going to be 4. I forgot one thing. Our decimal place. Let's make sure we include that. Our decimal place is super important. And in the last column, 1. So our answer is 14.268. Let's circle our answer. And let's move on. Question number 14A. This is 14A is only if you have an ID 2. If you have an ID 1, jump ahead to question number 15. Question 14A. You have 2.1. 0.9, 2.3, and 9.5. Then at the bottom, we're going to add them up. 4 numbers. 4 numbers. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of numbers. Let's go to our desktop cam. Let's just do desktop here. We have 4 numbers. So we're going to add up the one column and then add up the next column. In the first column, we have 1935, 10, 18. So we have 18, carry the 1. 1 and 2 is 3, plus 2 more is 5, plus 9 is 14. Of course, we haven't got to our answer because we haven't carried down our decimal. So let's do our decimal. Oops, let's do our decimal right there. And our answer is 14.8. We're going to square our answer. And we're going to move on to question 14b. Again, oh my gosh. We have many different numbers and different amount of place value within those numbers. So let's go. We have 5, 6.894, 11.5, and 7.103. Okay. What I want to do with this, I want to turn it into a nice, neat equation, and we can fill all our gaps with zeros. You don't have to do that, but I just feel like filling the gaps with zeros just makes sense. It lines everything up so nicely, almost like you have boxes and rows, and then you can really look down those rows and fill them in. And that's what I do. That makes sense to me visually. And as I'm learning to do this, it's very helpful. 4 and 3, 7. 9 and a bunch of zeros, 9. 8 and 5 and 1. That's going to be 13, 14. 14, carry the 1. 5 and 1 is 6. 6 and 6 is 12. 12 and 1 is 13. 13 and 7 is 20. Carry the 2, put the 0, and then 20, and it's 30. 30. Oh, the last step. This step right here. The decimal. 30.497. Circle our number. That's our solution there. It's a fairly large number. All right. Last 6 questions here, or last 4 if you're on ID 1. Oh, this happens too often. The computer goes to sleep. Okay. Question number 15. 4.7 minus 4.4. Find each difference. Difference means subtraction. You all know what the subtraction sign means. Let's write it vertical. 4.7 minus 4.4. 7 minus 4, and then 4 minus 4. Right? You know how to do this. Make sure you have the decimal point included at the end. That's the key to all of this, right? You have your decimal here, decimal here, decimal here. That's the key. That's going to be 3, and that's going to be 0. Our answer is going to be 0.3. Boom. Question number 16. Now, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Question 16. 8.2 minus 7.33. Going to throw that placeholder in there. 8.8 and 20 minus 7 and 33. Or you can think of it as like 820 minus 733, and then throw that decimal in at the end. But let's just go through column by column and do the math. It involves some borrowing. So let's go 0 from, or 3 from 0. Can't do it. That's going to become a 1. That's going to become a 10. That's going to be 7. Because 3 from 10 is going to be 7. And 1 from 3, can't do it. Or 1 take away 3, can't do it. So we'll have to borrow here, and that's going to become 7, and that's going to become 11. 11 minus 3, it's going to be 8. 7 minus 7 is going to be 0.87 is going to be our answer. All right. Multi-step now. We got to like pay close attention. Question number 17 is going to be 7.2 minus 4.6 minus 0.57. So let's do it. 7.2 minus 4.6 you can do the math and carry, or you can go 72 minus 46 and put the decimal point down here. Whatever makes sense to you. Let's do this the proper show your work way, and we'll go borrow. This will become 6. That'll become a 12. That's a 6 because 12 minus 6 is 6. And 4 minus 6 is, we have 2.6 left. We're going to take this 2.6, put it up here, 2.6, and then we're going to, we're going to take away 0.57. Take away, but we don't have the right number of place value in the top. 6/10 and 57/100. That doesn't mesh too well, so we want to put a 0 there. Now, I strongly encourage you to start thinking about numbers more flexibly. Think about them flexibly. Let's look at this here. Let's just look at that. Can we focus on 60 minus 57? Do I need to go 0 minus 7, to borrow 5 and 10 and 10 minus? Do I need to do that? The better you understand number theory, the better you understand the simple stuff, the more flexibly you can apply it to make shortcuts. So rather than borrowing, let's just go 60 minus 57 here. 60 take away 57 is going to leave you with 3, and then 2 minus 0 is going to be 2. So we're left with 2.03, or 2 3/100. We're going to circle our answer, and we're going to move on to question 18. All right. Question 18. Again, multi-step. 11.2 minus 1.8. 11.2 minus 1.8. Okay. Let's borrow. This will become 10. That's 12. And that's going to be 4. And that's going to be 9. I'm going to take this number, put it up here. 9.4 minus 1.0. That's pretty straightforward. 9.4 minus 1. I don't need to write 1.0, but I did. Always like to hold my place. And that's going to be 8.4. Circle my answer. Move on to the next question. 18A. All right. 18A. Let's start with 11.7. 11.7 that was a terrible minus sign. Minus, oh no, 8.001. No. Okay, let's do some placeholders here. At least it's 001 and not 991. Okay. I just talked about this earlier. This is a really simple one. It's a really simple number. You could go through the double borrow. This is a double borrow. And I'll go through it, and then I'm going to go through it again. So just stay with me here. So this is double borrow. I can't take away 1 from 0. And I can't even borrow because the next number is a 0. Whoops. It's so frustrating. But what I would have to do is borrow here. That becomes a 6. That's a 10. And then borrow from the 10 and it becomes a 9. And then that's a 10. And what a hassle that is. So this is what I'm going to do instead. And this is understanding the number system at a basic level. I'm going to look at this whole number here. Look at the whole number. 700 minus 1. What is that? 699. Right, so I'm going to put my line, which I forgot to do before. I'm going to put my dot, and I'm going to go 699. How hard was that? 699, and we're left at the end with this number here. 8 minus 11, which, 11 minus 8, which is going to be 3. Oh my gosh. All right, so we have this number thrown up here. 3.699 minus 0.54. We want to hold our place value with this. Okay. We want to hold our place value with this, so we want to make sure we put our 0 here, 0. And then we're going to simply subtract, and there's no need to borrow in this. This is wonderful. So we're going to go 9 take away 0, which is 9, 9 take away 4, which is 5, and 6 take away 5, which is 1. We're going to drop our decimal place down. 3 take away 0 is 3, so we're left with 3.159. Last step. Put it up here. 3.159. And we're going to take away 2.3. It's important we keep this lined up. So incredibly important. 9 take away 0 is going to be 9. 5 take away 0 is going to be 5. 3 take away 1. Some borrowing. 3 take away 1. You could look at this whole thing here as 31 take away 23, but if you just borrow once, it's not a huge deal. So let's just do that. Let's put 2, let's put 11. That's going to be 8, and that's going to be 0. And let's square our answer. 0.859. Let's jump over to the last one, question number. Okay, last question. Let's start with 11.8. And we're going to take away 6.9. Let's borrow here. That's going to be a 0. Oops, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to take away that last one. That's going to be a 0. That's going to be 18. 9 point, and then we have 10. 10 take away 6, which is going to be 4. 4.9. Okay. 4.9. Let's take our 4.9. Let's put it up here. 4.9 and 1.2. And we're going to go 4.9 minus, this is good. No borrowing needed. This is prime. Okay, so 9 minus 2 is going to be 7, and 4 minus 1 is going to be 3. 3.7. Nice. Take this, put it up. Typo. 3.7 minus 1.5. Again, no borrowing. Oh, prime. No borrowing. This is going to be 2. I'm going to rewrite that so it's nice and neat. 2.2. Square our answer. Square our answer. That's it. That's it. Now, of course, we want to go down and look at our answer sheet. That's it. There it is. And once we look at our answer sheet and check our answers, 14B, 30.497. Yes, got it. Yeah, I want to make sure we go through and check our answers. And that's it. We did it. We got through it. We did it. I'm going to even say, oh. Sorry, is that cringe? All right, so make sure you follow us on Insta. This is GB Gaming. This is our gaming Instagram. We're trying to grow our community and just become awesome. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. This channel, this is more for teachers, whatever. Subscribe to our gaming channel and give us a follow and join our Discord. So our Discord is going to be full of people who are like you. They're students. They're my students. They're students from around North America. Join us, ask us questions, be part of our community. If you like the video, give us a like, give us a subscribe, leave a comment, ask me a question. I'll answer it. Maybe, probably. I hope you had fun. No, I'm gonna tell you about. I hope you didn't hate this video. I hope this was helpful. You know, until next time, let's math it up.